Good evening.
Hello.
It's Tasty Tuesday
With Dave.
and Claire, and tonight we are going to make a chocolate treat. It's getting close to Christmas, and this is such a great treat, not just for Christmas, but for Valentine's Day, any special occasion during the year.
I don't know a lot of you guys like eggnog during this holiday season. I'm not a big eggnoggy person. Are you? Oh, she loves it. Well, she's going to like tonight's drink. It's a Fireball eggnog, so we'll see how that goes.
Ooh, sounds interesting.
Sounds hot.
All right. So I don't know if you've ever made Oreo truffles, but they are just a big rage. And we've been making these for years. But I learned that you could make them in the blender. So if you have the blender, I'm going to show you how to do this super easy. If you have a KitchenAid grinder, that's how we always got our Oreos to the size that we needed them. But we also can take one of our silicone bowls, and then just using this tool, we could smash these down. So whatever works for you, but let me tell you, this is like the fastest way ever. So what you need are 36, not 37, 36 cookies. And yes, there are a couple left in the package, and I didn't eat one. So you should be pretty proud of me. Okay, so we have our Oreos in our blender on grind. So I'm just gonna throw these in, might as well throw the last one in. And we're just going to grind these. It just takes a short amount of time. And you wanna tamper them. And you can see that they are really ground so fast. In fact, I don't know if you can see this. If you want to show them, it's not where they're just sticking all together. You really have ground them into...
Looks like coffee grounds.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Kind of does.
Which you can do in here. So if you want to, you can get the peppermint Oreos. You can get flavored ones, whatever you would like to do. But tonight we're just using the regular. And then you want to add a package of cream cheese, and you want to make sure that you soften that. And so I just went ahead, whoops, and that was not good. Put it into the microwave for about 40 seconds, and that's what I always do. And
I'll get that for you.
Okay. Do you want me to lick that off? Or?
No, I got it.
Okay. We love our cream cheese. I know you know that. So this is just a great way to soften cream cheese. 40 seconds, and it is good. Can I have that towel, please?
Yes, you can.
Thank you. All right, so we're just gonna put our lid on, and then we're gonna put this on the smoothie setting. So we're gonna cancel and just start this, and not for long. And we're gonna tamper it. And the cream cheese really kind of cuts through all of that sweetness. Some people have wondered if they could just do the Oreos, and it's so sweet. So that cream cheese just kind of mellows everything out. All right, and what we're gonna do is we are going to, yep, thank you. We're just gonna take our scoop, and I'm gonna use our small scoop. And I'm just gonna throw a couple of these on here and just do a small ball. Now you want to put these into the freezer for, some say 20 minutes, some say overnight. So we're putting these in the freezer until the end of this episode. And so we're gonna speed things along. We're just gonna put these in, if you don't mind. I think the top shelf is still pretty empty from our class the other day. There we go. So I like to take parchment paper. It just works so well when you're working with chocolate. So you wanna scoop that out, and I think this makes about 36. So that's a good amount. and it's just so easy to do, okay? So other things that you can do are get your chocolate ready. Now this is just some almond bark from the store, and I just put it in the into my rock crock, and I'm letting it melt. I find that in this slow cooker stand, it's perfect, and then I can turn the heat off. I've had it on low for just a little bit, and it melted down, but I find that it just really stays a great temperature, and I can turn it off if I feel like I'm not using or not going to use it right away, or it is getting hotter. If you want, you can take silicone and melt your chocolate in the microwave. You just want to make sure that you do it in 30 seconds at a time, because otherwise it's going to burn, and you cannot reverse with chocolate if it reaches past a point. So I highly recommend using silicone for small batches, and we're actually going to melt our white chocolate for the garnishing in the silicone. So this works super easy. So I just thought I would just show you a very simple thing that you can do. And this is fun to do with the kids. I put the parchment paper away. Do you mind just grabbing me a piece? And you can get these pretzel sticks. So this is a fun project during the holidays. Just get some pretzel sticks, put a little bit of chocolate in, and you can just roll that. And we're not going to do the whole thing. We're just going to do about halfway. And then you can put these on your parchment paper. And you can take sprinkles, because we all love sprinkles, and just do a couple of these. And what a great fun project to do with the kids. Now the other day, they couldn't get this open, and now today, I can't get it open. So, did you get it?
I guess it doesn't matter which side, they're both wide open.
Yep, but this one's empty. I need the
What do you
other
mean?
side.
Oh, I didn't realize it was a double-sider.
Yep.
There you go.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So you can just put these on here, and it's just something so cute. And these will harden up in no time if you put them in the freezer. Of course, it's much quicker. So that's a great project to do with the kids, and they're delicious. Delicious to eat. If you want, you can do a little garnishing of white chocolate on there too. So I'm going to pass this over to Dave, and we are going to work on our drink.
Okay, well, again, those of you that like eggnog, this is going to be kind of a one for you. I'm going to use tonight Nature's Touch eggnog, which is produced at our dairy at Quick Trip in La Crosse. So I'm going to get started with that. I'm going to use my shaker tonight. I've moved the shaker for a while. Each of these drinks, I'm going to make one at a time tonight. You said you liked eggnog, huh, Claire?
I do.
Okay. Well, each drink calls for 3 ounces of eggnog. It calls for 2 ounces of cinnamon whiskey. I happen to have a little bit of Fireball here that Claire is going to drink tonight. So 2 ounces of whiskey in that. And then 3/4 of an ounce of amaretto. Get a little almond flavored liqueur in there. 3/4 of an ounce of that.
Yum, yum.
Yum, yum, she says. All right, so I'm going to set that aside because I'm going to make another one. And I'm going to take that mixture, I'm going to pour it into my shaker, and then I'm going to shake. Let that sit for a little bit. And then I'm going to prepare my glass. Now I've got, on this plate, I've got a mixture of sugar and cinnamon to toast the rim with. I've got a little bit of amaretto in this bowl, so I'm just going to twist my glass through the amaretto. And then I'm going to dip it in the cinnamon sugar to get a little bit of a coating of that on. Got that. You expecting me to spill something, Claire?
No, I stole
okay.
that from you.
Oh, I gave it to you. All right, so we've got this all shaken up. You laughing at me?
Lila.
All right, and then we've got this nice fireball eggnog. And you can garnish that with a cinnamon stick and then maybe a pinch of nutmeg on the top. And you have fireball eggnog.
Did you make one for you? Or
Not
just
yet.
me?
I was just gonna make one for you for now.
All right.
So give it a taste.
It's good.
Is it? Good.
I like it.
I don't know how I'm gonna re-rim your rim there for pictures, but you'll have to do that differently. Okay, so there you go. Fireball eggnog. Were you even in the picture, Claire, when you took your sip?
I think so.
I don't think you were. See you later.
All right. So we are about ready to get this ready. So, like I said, you could put different kinds of Oreos into the Oreo truffles. And if you want and get the peppermint, you could go ahead and just chop up some candy canes. And these are fun garnish for any of them, but this is a great way for you to designate which is which, okay? So we've melted up our chocolate. Chocolate is always the hardest part for me for dunking. So, you know, I'm not perfect. I always say I'm pampered, not perfect. So I did melt some of the chocolate, the white chocolate, in the bowl, 30 seconds, and then I did another 30 after I mixed it. And this is just perfect consistency. We are going to put this into our drizzler to do the design. Now, I did a class for the hot chocolate bombs, and you can see the drizzling that it does on these. They look so cute. But you can use frosting in the drizzler too. Just kind of a fun little tool just to add that little extra for when you're decorating cookies or cupcakes or candies. So we're gonna pull this out, and we know this is not in here long enough, but this is how it goes. All right, so these have hardened up pretty well. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take our cake testers and you actually use the other end of these. So I'm just gonna dunk these in our chocolate, and then I'm gonna use 2 of them and just kind of roll it. And then I am going to pray. Here we go. And we'll do one more because I'm feeling a little sassy, a little lucky on that. And after you roll it with the cake tester, if you want, you can just poke it and then just lift it over. So very simple to do. So you would want those to sit for a little bit, and if you wanted to put these on, you could do that just while it's still wet. I'm going to put this into the drizzler. This will harden quickly. So, and I find that a knife, like a table knife, works really well. It's just the right thickness to go down inside. And if we wanted to, just press and then just do a little bit on top. Now, I love things that look like snow, putting those on, and I love these. These are gold edible stars. I think these are really fun to put on too. Who is joining us, Dave?
Let's see, Lori Neff is on here, Leslie Wren is on here.
Oh, welcome. Don't you love our suppers that we're having? Chocolate, bars, all sorts of fun things.
Alcohol.
So isn't that so easy just to go ahead and do these just like that? So,
We got all these candy balls all over the place
I
here,
know.
Claire. What's going
I
on?
know. So we have our little sticks and we have our Oreo truffles. If you put those into the freezer, they'll freeze like that. We like to keep them in the refrigerator. This is one of our family favorites, and I hope you enjoy them. I hope you make them. They're just so easy. So
They're easy, and they're scrumptious.
they are.
It's a nice little snack when you're playing board games late at night with your kids.
And they're a great gift, especially like for Gary Kirking. I heard he loves these.
Yeah, that's right.
So, all right, that's what we have to show you. So simple, so easy. I hope you make these. I'll post the recipe, but it's 36 Oreos and 1 package of cream cheese.
Pretty simple.
Easy peasy.
All right.
We'll see you next week.
Take care.